Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here and welcome back to the Swan Song. Today is episode 4 of our first season in charge of course, Swansea City. So in the last episode, went pretty well. 3 wins in a row. We ended up with Watford, Villa, and then Burnley. And then previously, we opened the episode with a 1-0 defeat against West Ham. But today's episode, again, we play a group of teams that's hopefully we should get some positive results. We have, first of all, Brighton at home, away from home. In the Premier League, we play Everton in the League Cup. Then we play Everton again in the league. But in between, we also play Southampton and perhaps Leicester if we get some time. So things are going pretty well for us, honestly. Check out the Premier League real quick. You'll see we are 10th position. We had a pretty rough start. We played pretty much 4 of the top 5 or 6 teams in the Premier League to start off with. So it was very difficult, but we hung on there. And so far, we're doing pretty well. And also, we did unfortunately lose Renato Sanchez in the last episode. Yeah, it's really bad. We lost Renato Sanchez. That was a big blow for us. But lucky enough, a couple of players just stepped up to the plate. And hopefully, we'll be able to push forward and do pretty well this season. Not expecting to win the league whatsoever, but we are looking to build a very successful and very young, promising-looking squad. I think that's going to be part of my aim this season. Just to get some momentum, positive squad. This is one player I'm looking at right now, Frederick Jensen, 20-year-old. Again, fits that kind of young prospect mold that I want to get into. And really good attributes, 20 years old for his age, and he's pretty cheap as well, 800,000. But unfortunately, right now, can't quite afford him. So we're going to have to wait till the January transfer window. See if I can get some extra funds in, and if we can, then hopefully I'll be able to bring him in, and he might be the replacement for Sanchez we are looking for. Alright, so here we go. First and foremost, up against Brighton today. They are 11th in the table. So a good start to the season for them. Pascal Gross so far, having an absolute storm in the Premier League. Got himself 6 goals, 11 games, 8 goals overall for the club this season, so he's had a really good year. Proper is also having a really good year too. This guy actually looks really, really good. If Brighton get relegated, he's got a £2.6 million release clause, and that is something I would definitely activate given the opportunity. He is a quality attacking midfielder. Alright, so here we go. This is how we are going to line up for today's game. Fabianski, of course, in goal. Vidal, Olsen at left back. Dawson and Mawson centre halves. Van der Horn, of course, agreed a deal to Leeds United, who'll be joining them in January. Leon Britton's going to start as the holding midfielder. Leroy Fer, Dada, and King in midfield with Ayew and Wilson leading the line. Tammy Abraham is still out. He'll be out 10 days with a thigh strain. And, of course, Dyer is going to be out long term. So, all right, let's try and get this episode off to a winning start up against Brighton today. This is one of the games I would have penciled in as a victory at the start of the season. But, you know, it's football management. It's football. You never know what's going to happen. All right, so here we go. Early go-ins. Looking about 50-50 so far. Both teams having a few chances. Possessions about even. So this looks like this game is going to go either way. It's basically going to be probably one of the situations of who scores first, and there it is. Who wins today? Dada get a goal just before halftime on a 45-minute mark. He's been a really, really good sign for us at 4.1 million. That's actually proven to be quite the bargain. All right, so 1-0 up. Doing okay. We're doing okay. Still 50-50 though. Brighton are nowhere near out of this game. With that in mind, I do have some options on the bench. I can change things around a little bit. I can switch to maybe defensive. I don't like to do that. I like to stick with the tactic. I'm very, very stubborn in my approach when it comes to tactical shape and style. And when I have something that works for me, I tend to stick with it regardless. And I'm trying to do little tweaks instead. So, here we go. Make a first change. Boney's going to come on for Jordan Ayew. And instead of King, we're going to bring off King. Let's bring on Tom Carroll instead. There you go. Okay, so here we go. We've got about 20 minutes now to hold on if we possibly can. It will be a very good start to the episode, and it'll be great to get off to a winning start. Brighton are coming to the game a bit more now. A few more chances. I would like to get that second goal if possible. 10 minutes have to go in this game. Oh, forced the keeper into a good save by the look of it. 2 minutes left to go. Come on, boys. It's got to hold on a little bit longer. There it is. Wraps it up there. Callum Wilson getting a goal on 90th minute. 4th goal of the season for him. His form is starting to pick up just a little bit after a really, really slow start. Paid a lot of money for him in the summer transfer window, so I'm glad to see he's starting to pick up his form a little bit. So that moves up to 7th place on the table as well. So surprisingly, Bournemouth are doing really well. They're in 6th place. All right, so next game up against Everton now in the League Cup. Bit torn about this one because, again, like I said in the last episode, I'm not particularly fussed about the League Cup this year. If we do well, great. It might be a path to Europe, but otherwise, it's kind of a distraction right now because we're doing really well in the league. Players are tired. I could just go through squad rotation here, couldn't I? I could give Breton a break. Gives it on the older side. Could play Mesa instead. Instead of Fur, we could start, I don't know, Sam Klukas. Instead of Wilson, we could start... Wilson's doing well though, isn't he? I want to keep that form going if I possibly can. Could start Wilfred Boney just instead. Yeah, we're well with that for now. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, so here we go. Everton in the League Cup. Everton squad. It looks like it's a really strong squad. It looks like it's pretty much their full strength side. Wayne Rooney is on the bench for them. He's not actually starting many games from this season, believe it or not. Apart from that though, it looks like their strongest side. With Morales, Barkley, can't see Gudjonsson in there. Seamus Coleman's there. Michael Keane, Ashley Williams, Sketlenberg's in goal. So maybe not their full strength team, but it's at least the majority of the starting players. So they've gone the same kind of way that we have. Kind of a half first team, half reserve team kind of situation. Alright, so early goings here, really even again. Looks like it's going to be one of those one-goal game, and there it is. Early goal there for Jordan Ayew there, getting his second goal of the season. Obviously, with Abraham being out for a couple more weeks, we're going to look to see someone else try and get in the goals, and it's good to see Ayew back on the score sheet. He hasn't had a good start to the campaign for me. Been very, very, very mediocre, so it's good to see him score. All right, so going to the second half, things are going really well. Well, really well, but solidly. 1-0 winning, and limiting them to only a few opportunities, which is good. If we can get ourselves a second goal again, I'd feel a lot better about this. Alright, so there's a goal there for Everton there. Yannick Bolasie, and then Michael Dawson's picked up a knock. He was having an absolute blinder of a game too, 9 out of 10. Alright, so Fernandez on the bench, we can bring him on. At least we have a centre on the bench to use, I suppose. Alright, so 1-0. Everton come back into the game a little bit more now. Can make another change, a bit more of an attack-minded change perhaps, because I wouldn't like to go to extra time if possible, because again, that's another way for the players to be extra tired. And again, the focus on the league this season. So let's bring on Callum Wilson for Boney, see if he can nick us a winner. And then we'll also bring on, Fur for Klukas. Alright, so 12 minutes to go in this game. See if we can snatch a winner here right at the end. Oh, never mind. Maybe Everton are going to do it. And Ross Barkley picking up a late goal at 81st minute on the clock. 85 minutes. 5 minutes left to go in this game. Penalty shout. Nope. Adam King does step up. That's his 5th goal of the season. All 5 goals have come in the League Cup. Tell you what, he's in the League Cup absolutely on fire right now. 91 minutes. No, there it is. A late winner for Adam King again. This guy is the king of the League Cup. Pun intended on that one. But anyway, we're through to the next round. So that puts us through now to the quarterfinal of the League Cup. So, okay, and unfortunately we did lose Michael Dawson, who's going to be out for 3 weeks. So, it's a bit of a blow, but we do have options to replace him, luckily. Van der Horn is not going to start, but he will be on the bench for Fernandez. Alright, so, got a couple of days now until the Southampton game. Hopefully, guys can heal up pretty quickly, and we'll be good to go for that one. So here we go, up against Saints. Did they make any transfers? Just out of interest, I am a Southampton supporter, so this is all interesting stuff. Johnny Madison signed from Yeovil for 190,000. Doesn't look that good, does he? And Des Kunst, I've got to be careful how to say that, else I will get demonetized. He also signed from Young AZ for 1.3 million. So it's got a little bit of potential. Don't really see it myself, but there you have it. Alright, so quarterfinal draw, we're going to West Brom. Actually, a pretty good draw, to be honest with you. You are playing it away from home, however. Alright, so going into today's game, a couple of players are 90% as to be expected. Let's start. Lucky enough, though, all those players can be replaced with players that are better. King will do Fur instead, of course. Olsen, Ayew, keep him going. See if we can get another goal today. Leon Britton come back in the side for Mesa. Where's Britain? There he is. Perfect. All right, so here we go, up against Saints at home. Now, Southampton have been very poor in real life. Disgruntled fan here. They currently sit 11th in the table, and above them in the table, so I'd like to get a win here if we possibly can. All right, so 10 minutes in. Nothing much to talk about so far. Last couple of games got an early goal. Who else on the start have had interest? They got Nathan, looks like it's starting Nathan Redmond up top, believe it or not. Yeah, they've gone 4-5-1 with Nathan Redmond at top. A little bit surprising. Charlie Austin, Shane Long, and Gabbiadini all on the bench for them. James Ward-Prowse playing centre midfield as an attacking midfielder with Tadic and Boufal either side of him. Lamina getting an early goal. This guy is absolutely amazing. And by the way, Mario Lamina, really, really good player in real life as well. It's going to be a great signing when he gets fit. Right now, he's not very fit for Southampton. So he's having some very poor performances. But I think when he gets fit, he's going to be a really good signing. And he'll probably sign for Liverpool in a couple of years' time. So, all right, not a good first half. 1-0 down, playing okay. But not really creating many opportunities. And Gabbiadini comes off the bench and gets a goal. All right, so they're 2-0 up. It looks like it's not going to be our day here at the office. Leroy Fer getting a goal back. Give us a chance here. Messer, I'm going to bring you on for Leon Britton. He's having a shit game. Let's bring off IU as well. Let's bring on Wilfred Boney. Adam King. Let's bring you on for Clucas. And let's move Adam King to a bit more of an attacking role. All right, so 25 minutes left to go in this game to try and salvage something out of it. If we possibly can. Be a very good point if we get one here, considering we're 2-0 down. All right, Boney. Oh, hit the top of the crossbar. He hasn't scored yet this season, has he? I don't think he has, at least. All right, so disappointingly, he actually came on really strongly at the end of the second half there. Had quite a few opportunities. Boney hit the top of the bar by the sound of things. Yet to score this season for us. And overall, kind of a disappointing result. Anyway, we beat Everton last time in the 3-2. Apologise, I had to do a little jump cut there for a sneeze. Nasty stuff indeed. All right, so here we go. We'll progress forward again. Again, we got to look for replacement still for Renato Sanchez. Losing him was a huge, huge blow to our season. So we do have to look for a replacement there. Actually, let's take a quick look now. Okay, perfect. Value. Philippe Anderson, potentially. He's a bit more of a winger, though, honestly. Anyone available for loan? Just out of interest. Anyone that's really good available for loan? Not really. I'm going to struggle to find anyone that's ready for first-team football. Yeah, that's not going to work for us, is it? All right, so we'll go forward. Jordan Amat. Well, when he comes back to the squad, he will be in my plans. So when you come back, you'll be in the squad rotation. Christopher Nordtveit. He's an okay goalkeeper. Kind of third choice situation. So you're back up for the first team. Like if you want to leave, you can. Wayne Malich, £3 million. Goodbye, Wayne. He's gone to Cardiff. Could be a good move for him, to be honest with you. From one Welsh team to another. Tommy Evans back to full train. That's definitely helps us there. All right, let's keep skipping through this real quick. Oh, never mind. Why not just go into Ipswich instead? Okay, that's fine. Whatever, I thought he was going to Cardiff. Never mind. All right, so, all right, here we go. Everton away from home. All right, so, wouldn't it be nice? Let's try and get a win, shall we? Abraham is fully fit and ready to go against a heel partner, Wilson up top instead of Jordan Ayew. On the bench then, Ayew will place last thing. I should add another defender on the bench, to be honest with you. Instead of Carroll, then we'll put in Norton. Adam King. Should we start you? Yeah, we'll start you ahead of Clucas. Fur can go to the middle. King can go to the attacking side on the left. How did Fernandez do last time out? It's okay. Got himself a 7. That's not terrible. We'll keep him going for now. All right, so here we go. Everton away from home. Got a win against them last time. Obviously, a couple of games ago, I should say. So let's get another win today, if possible. Not a good start, though. Sandro get himself an early goal. 1-0 up. Obviously, 2-0 up now. Great. It just said Gaia. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Puts him 2-0 up. Come on, boys, come on. Gonna try and get back in this if we possibly can. Get a goal before halftime. Make it feel a bit better about it. It's been absolutely all Everton so far. We've really struggled away from home. Callum Wilson getting their 5th goal of the season for Callum. Now, I think I'm just going to persist with Callum Wilson, regardless of his goal scoring record this year. If not, at least it'll be a growth year for him. He's still young. He's only 25 years old, so he still could grow and develop a little bit. So, if you possibly can, use him as much as possible. Tammy Abrams only got 6 out of 10 on his return from injury. Mawson struggling at the back, so is Vidal. Alright, so still in this game, although Everton have largely controlled it. Fabianski makes a good save there. Let's bring off Abraham. Let's bring on Jordan Ayew, I guess. Alfie Mawson's struggling. We have the Van der Horn on the bench. Could bring him on, try and solidify the back line. Olsen's also struggling at left back. Could bring on Clusen there, or Carl Norton. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll bring on Carl Norton for Olsen. Alright, try and get we only one goal out of this. Come on. Can try to sneak a goal there. Sneak a goal. That would be 2 defeats in the Premier League, and that wouldn't be ideal. There we go. Get in there. Get in there, Adam King. 7th goal of the season for Adam King. 1st goal in the Premier League, though. Most of his goals, of course, coming in the League Cup. Alright, it's 88 minutes. Come on. Just got to hold on. Just got to hold on. This would be a good point if we get it here. Yeah, there it is. Finish 2-2. Fantastic point. Very, very happy with that. Good stuff indeed. Alright, so good point there. Leroy Fur's going to be out for 2 weeks, though, so that's a bit of a loss, isn't it? Never mind, we do have options. Again on the bench. Alright, so I think that's going to wrap up the episode. It's a little bit shorter than the last one, but I'm also don't have as much time for the episode today. But thank you guys so much for watching the episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Let me know in the comments below who do you think I should look for as a potential signing for a centre midfielder. Let me know. I'll take a look at them. Again, my finances aren't that great. I've spent a lot of money in the summer bringing in Callum Wilson and Durda and Dawson, so I spent a lot of money on those guys. I haven't got much money left to spend, but I will be looking at potential signings. Let me know who do you think I should look for, who do you think I should sign in January. Keep in mind we're going to have a little bit more money coming in as well with transfers going out of the club. As you can see, we're gaining. Hopefully we'll get all that money and it'll be close to £13 million to spend. If we get all that money, then hopefully we'll be able to reinvest it back in the squad. Also, for some reason, we have all these players joining us from Swansea City reserves. They'll be joining us, going up for the ranks. I presume because the way this database works is that there's so many players in today's squads, modern squads, there was more than the Championship Manager 0102 database allowed. So the Swansea City reserve team technically everyone is the real reserve team in real life kind of thing, but it's a separate club. It's very, very strange, but I guess it kind of makes sense. But I'm going to go through here. I'm going to start looking at players coming up through the ranks, and just seeing who we got coming through, because it'd be nice to see what kind of potentially good young players are coming through the system. But anyway, yeah, the original Championship Manager database, as I was saying, is about 50 players maximum, and I feel like clubs nowadays have way over 50 players in their first team, under 23s and under 18 teams. So that's probably why database editors decided to do it this way. Just speculation. I think that's how you do it. Don't take my word as gold on that one. But anyway, enough rambling. So thank you guys so much for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you did, remember to leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Thank you all so much for watching. Very happy New Year, and I'll see you all in the very next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.